plate than never, and thank you so much for sticking around. Players, welcome, welcome, welcome to today's game. If you haven't been here before, I am your host, Natalie Reina, and it is such a pleasure to see y'all here for this Thursday afternoon game. Happy Thursday, guys. Hope you're having a fantastic end to your week. Now, players, if you caught my game yesterday, first off, if you're a Cash Live OG, you know I love all things pumpkin spice. And every year I do a show counting down all the most unnecessary pumpkin spice flavored products. Now, yesterday I gave you a taste of this game with my expression of the extra gum. Yeah, they make pumpkin spice gum in case you want your mouth to taste saucy. I don't know. Anyway, I thought I'd give this year's show a theme. This year's show is potluck dinner, pumpkin spice style. For your next fall party, why don't you invite your guests over and tell them they can bring a dish, but it has to be pumpkin spice themed. Kicking us off as thing number one to bring, pumpkin spice chicken sausages. Blech. Remember the days when things used to actually taste like the things they are? I miss those days. Anyway, good for you for not missing a game of Cash Live. For those of you who are new here, there'll be plenty more of this silliness sprinkled throughout the game. But first, you've got to learn the rules. Here's how it works. We're going to give you two cards. Those are your whole cards. Then we all check out a flop together. From there, you have a decision to make. If you're looking at the flop and it matches up with the cards in your hands, go ahead, swipe right, go all in. Alternatively, you know, if you're looking at it and there's nothing there for you, don't sweat it. You can always swipe left to use a fold. Here in Cash Live, we give you 3 folds to use in the first 6 preliminary rounds. When those 6 rounds are done, our players have earned the top 5 chip stacks. They get to sit and play at what we call the final table. And it's there that our players battle it out for some big old cash prizes, as well as the title of Cash Live Champion. As well, folks, it's Thursday. That means we are three-handed, y'all. Yes, every single round, you just got 2 opponents at your table. Normally in Cash Live games, we like to add more players every round, but this game, all you gotta worry is the 2 people sitting across from you. Did you get all that? Fantastic, because this Thursday afternoon game of Cash Live kicks off right now. Welcome everybody joining at my feature table. I got Sandra, Rilla, and Patty. Let's dive right into this game. Let's check out your first flop of the day. The flop is the King of Spades, the 6 of Spades, and the 2 of Hearts. Players, you know what to do. Take a good look at the cards in your hands. Take another look at that flop because y'all have a decision to make. Swipe right if you want to go all in. Swipe left if you do want to use one of the 3 folds we gave you. Now, players, like I said, it's a normal 6-round game, but that does mean you have a rebuy to use in rounds 1 through 3. If you're eliminated in one of those rounds, don't sweat it. We're automatically putting you back in the game just with a few less chips. Hey, decisions are in. Let's go to the turn card. The turn card is, ooh, the 4 of clubs. All right, the 3 of 5 will give you a straight. Let's go to that river. The river card is the 8 of Hearts, and that does it for round number 1. Yes, round 1 is done. Let's head over to the results page. Let's see how y'all did. The high hand in round number 1 went to Tommy D with the 8 high straight. Bad to the bone and Virginia 82 also got that one. Our chipler is We That Be with 60,000 chips. And hey, we're moving on into round number 2. Let's check out another flop. The flop is the 8 of Diamonds, the 2 of Diamonds, and the Jack of Spades. Players, friends, make some decisions. Swipe right and go all in. Swipe left to use a fold. While we talk about another dinner item to bring to the potluck, oh, for your friends who don't eat meat, but they do eat fish, we can get it right down to the detail. We've got pumpkin spice fishing tackle. Yeah, I mean, in case your fish are extremely selective and really like that taste of autumn. Hey, decisions are in. Let's go to the turn card. The turn card is the 5 of Diamonds. Hey, that flush looks good on you if you got diamonds in your hand. Let's go to the river. The river card is the Queen of Clubs. Oof, a new high card slams down on that river. But let's go to the results page. Let's see how y'all did in round number 2. The high hand went to Joe the Man. Yeah, you the man, Joe the Man, with the A-side flush. Dr. Nana and KJE also got that one. Our chip leader is Guest with 142,000 chips. 1,475 players move on into round number 3. Let's check out another flop. The flop is the 5 of Diamonds. the ace of hearts, and the 3 of diamonds. Players, make some decisions. If you got the 4-2, highly recommend going all in. You just flop the wheel straight. Hey, we got another pumpkin spice item for you. Pumpkin spice pasta sauce. Now this one, I really don't know why this exists. Marinara is already good enough. Don't mess with a good thing. Decisions are in. Let's go to the turn card. The turn card is, oh, the 4 of hearts. Wow, all it takes is a 2 to make that wheel straight, and there are 2 flush draws on the board. Let's go to the river, see what happens. The river card is the 10 of clubs. No, not helping you make that flush, but hey, maybe I'll flop to straight. Let's go to the results page. The high hand in round number 3 went to JVR1 with the 7 high straight. Yeah! Big Jack Zen and Mom Diggity also got that. Our chip leader is Fian with 173,000 chips. 1,347 players. I'll move on into round number 4. Let's check out another flop. The flop is the ace of diamonds, the 4 of clubs, and the king of hearts. Friends, make some decisions. What do you want to do with that ace high board? Well, we count down another dinner item. Oh, this one, plain and simple, kale chips. Yeah, for the most basic friend you have. I'm sure they already have those in your pantry. I think it comes with the circle scarf. Hey, decisions are in. Let's go to the turn card. The turn card is the 8 of spades. Okay, a true rainbow board, meaning no flushes are possible. Let's go to that river. The river card is the Queen of Clubs, and that does it for round number 4. Hey, maybe the Broadway straight will be the high hand. Let's go to the results page and find out. Rebuys are no more. The high hand went to Gem A-L-I with the ace high straight on Broadway. Kong 168 and Kaz CX also had that Broadway straight. Our chip leader is Guest yet again with 233,000 chips, making your way back on top. 1,239 if you move on into round number 5. Are you still alive in round number 5? Let's check out another flop. The flop is the Jack of Spades, the 10 of Hearts, and the 7 of Hearts. Players, I think you know what to do right now. Yeah, make your decision. Swipe in whatever way you choose. In round number 5, joining me at my feature table, I got Richie32. Why fold? Why fold indeed? And Mr. Baldwin. Hey, Alec, pleasure having you here, my friend. Decisions are in. Let's go to the turn card. The turn card is the 5 of hearts. Wow, good news for someone with hearts in their hands. You must be feeling that love. Let's go to the river. The river card is the King of Diamonds. All right, new high card emerges on the river, but will it be enough to steal away the flush? Let's go to the results page. The high hand went to Teddy Bear 9 with the ace high flush. Whoop, there it is. Keelan also had that hand. Our chip leader is Dana with 310,000 chips. Players, we've made it. We are at round number 6. That is, as you know, the last round of our preliminaries. Congrats to all 881 of you who have made it this far. That is no easy feat. So you know what? Give yourself a pat on the back, a round of applause, whatever makes you feel good. But remember, only 5 of you can sit and play at tonight's final table. So you do want to be above our final table cut line, which at the moment is sitting at 275,000 chips. With that in mind, let's check out your last preliminary flop. The flop is the Jack of Diamonds, the 3 of Diamonds, and the 3 of Spades. Oakley dokley, players, make your decisions. What do you want to do with that paired board? One more thing we got to talk about. Oh, for your extremely cheap friend, don't worry, they can always bring pumpkin spice ramen. Yep, because that's a thing that exists. Huh. All right, decisions are in. Let's go to the turn card. The turn card is the Jack of Clubs. Okay, the board pairs again. Wow, a 3 or Jack gives you a full house. Let's go to the river. The river card is the 7 of Diamonds. Wow, a flush lands on the river as well. What board? Yeah, the high hand was quads. But guys, put your hands together for the players. Y'all know them, you love them. Your top 300 players coming out of round number 6. Your min cashers. Give them a scroll. We got MN Boy 222, Am Trans Clem, Miss Poker, Rebecca and Joe Man, Listen, amongst others as well. Fire up the jets for our bubble person Illusions, Michael. Wow, sitting just 5,000 chips outside of that cut line. But players, do you see those 5 names in front of you? If not, contact our support team. Those bright and shining faces, those are tonight's final tablists. But before I get a chance to introduce them properly and we all get to know each other a little bit better, it's time to see who's coming for this pumpkin spice dinner. It's time to head on over to the final table. shockingly hard to find a song with the word pumpkin spice in it. Normally I do a little singing thing, but I'll spice up your life. Kira Baldwin absolutely nails it. That's why we keep her around. Players, welcome to the final table. We got Bucket, Bobo, TX, Peach, Lion, and Dana at my final table. Congrats, you guys, for making it this far in the tournament. Let's dive right into it. Let's check out your first final table flop. The flop is the 10 of hearts, the king of diamonds, and the 7 of diamonds. Players, hold your horses. Hang on a sec. All your folds have been reset to 1, and just as before, y'all got a decision to make. Swipe right if you want to go all in. Swipe left if you do want to use your one and only final table fold. While we're doing that, oh gosh, we had such a big potluck dinner. Y'all gotta wash it down with some pumpkin spice water. Yeah, because nothing says refreshing quite like nutmeg. Anyway, players, decisions are in. We got a two-way all in. Let's see what you got. We've got Bucket, your chip leader. What are you working with? The 8, 7. Okay, a pair of 7s gives you bottom pair. TX Peach, what about you? Ooh, the Jack 5. All right, not hitting much on that board. But let's go to the turn card, see if you can find some help here. The turn card is... ooh, the 3 of hearts. No... TX Peach, that is not the help you needed. I believe you need to hit a jack, and only a jack. You gotta hit your overs here to make a higher pair. Otherwise, this tournament's over for you. Let's go to the river card. The river card is the 9 of hearts. That does it. Bucket, you are taking this hand, and that means TX Peach, it was such a pleasure having you. I hope the rest of your day is peachy. You're going home with $5 in your hand. Hope we managed to make it a little sweeter. And guess what? We're now four-handed, moving on into final table hand number 2. Let's check out another flop. The flop is the Ace of Spades, the 4 of Spades, and the Ace of Hearts. All right, friends, make some decisions. Swipe right to go all in, swipe left to use a fold. While I talk about yet another pumpkin spice product. After all that food, your mouth is probably so confused. Better put on some pumpkin spice Listerine. Yep, because the only thing that's going to keep your breath fresh from all that pumpkin spice is more pumpkin spice. And hey, we got a 4-way all in. Let's see what y'all are cooking with. We've got Bucket in the top spot with the Jack 4. Okay, a pair of 4s to go with the aces on that board. Bobo with the Queen 3, overcard. Lion with the King 3, ooh, dominating Bobo. And we've got Dana with the Ace 9. Whoa, flopping trip aces. All right, sick hand for Dana. That does mean they have a commanding lead over this board. But let's go to the turn card, see if another player can find some help. The turn card is... oh, the 7 of hearts. I believe that means... yes, Bucket, Bobo, and Lion, y'all are drawing dead. There's nothing you can hit to win the main pot. Dana's got that one in the bag, but you are now competing for the side pot. Let's go to the river card. The river card is... oh, the 9 of clubs. That'll do it because Bucket had the pair of 4s to go with the aces on that board. Bobo, Lion, you didn't manage to hit your overs. You guys are being eliminated on that side pod, but you're going home with $15 and $10 respectively. So huge congrats to you guys. And we're now moving on heads up into final table hand number 3. Let's check out another flop. The flop is the 7 of clubs, the 2 of spades, and the 3 of diamonds. Players, and what I mean is just Bucket, make a decision. You're the only one with a fold left to use. Dana has used their fold, so they are leaving it up to what we call the poker gods. Dana's cracked a million chips, so they've got 1.18 in their stack. Bucket hanging on with 759,000 right on your tail. And we got a 2-way all in. Bucket said, darn it, and decided not to use their fold. You know what I was going to do there. All right, we've got Dana in the top spot with the Ace 4. Okay, hoping a 5 comes down to make the wheel straight. You also got that Ace high. Bucket, though, has the 7-6. Okay, a pair of 7s currently gives you top pair. So, Bucket, right now you are dodging an Ace and a 5. Let's go to the turn card. The turn card is... oh, the 6 of hearts. Okay, that gives Bucket 2 pair. All right, Dana, that does eliminate one of your overcards. You can no longer hit an ace. You're going to have to make the straight to beat them. If a 5 comes down, you can take this whole tournament. Let's go to the river card. The river card is the 4 of diamonds. No, that doesn't. Bucket's 2 pair holds, and that means you are taking this hand. Which, you know what that means? That means we are still heads up moving on into final table hand number 4. Yeah, I love that. We don't have to say goodbye to anyone yet. I wasn't ready to miss you. Let's check out another final table flop. The flop is the 6 of hearts, the 8 of spades, and the Queen of spades. Bucket, What you gonna do? Make your decision, my friend. And hey, Bucket, congrats to you, our new chip leader, sitting in the top spot with 1.52 million chips and with a fold at your disposal to be in the Cash Live sweet spot at round number 4. Not a bad place to be. Dana now with 417,000, but hey, we got a two-way all-in. Bucket, gosh, y'all came to play. Let's see what you got. We've got Bucket, our chip leader, with the 5-4. Okay, hoping a 7 comes down for that straight. Dana with the Jack 2. Okay, right now, Dana, you didn't hit anything on that board, but you're right now in the lead with that Jack high. Let's go to the turn card. The turn card is, oh, the 3 of spades. Gosh, Bucket is now open-ended. They can hit a 2 or a 7, I believe, to make a straight, as well as simply hitting a pair, a 5 or a 4. If one of those cards comes down, a 7, a 5, a 4, or a 2, Dana, this game could be over for you. Let's go to the river card. The river card is, oh, the Queen of Hearts. Woo! What a wave of relief for our friend Dana. Goodness gracious, had some horseshoes for breakfast. You managed to dodge a whole whack of cards. Almost 20% of the deck there. And guess what? We're moving on heads up into final table hand 5. Let's check out another flop. The flop is the 3 of clubs, the 5 of diamonds, and the 5 of clubs. Players, Bucket, all eyes on you. Make your decision. What do you want to do with that paired board? Gosh, Bucket, you've now got 1.1 million chips. Dana, though, coming back with a vengeance now with 834,000 after Bucket took out a huge chunk. And hey, we got a fold. Bucket decided to fold here, so that means we can just roll it out. The turn card would have been the 2 of diamonds. The river card would have been, hey, the 8 of clubs. All right, Dana, that means you would have had a pair of 5s with a 10 kicker. You know what? Maybe Bucket had rags. Maybe they would not have won that one anyway, but you know what? We're never going to know, because we are still heads up moving on into final table hand number 6, now all out of folds. Let's check out another flop. The flop is the 4 of diamonds, the 3 of diamonds, and the 3 of clubs. Players, you know what time it is? Time to flip over some cards. Yeah, I don't have to waste your time anymore. Let's see what y'all are bringing to final table hand number 6. All right, we've got Bucket with the King 7. All right, King high. Dana with the 9-2. Oof, Dana. Not gonna lie, you are gonna need to hit a pair here. Bucket's right now in the lead with that king high. Let's go to the turn card. The turn card is, oh, the 9 of diamonds. Dana, ask and you shall receive, hey? All right, Dana has now made a pair of 9s, putting them in the top spot, but you are fading a king. If a king comes down, Bucket will have a higher pair, and this game will be over. Let's go to the river card. The river card is the 6 of clubs. That'll do it. Dana takes this one with the pair of 9s. And that means, Dana, guess what? You are now back in the top spot as our chip leader, as we are still heads up moving on into final table hand number 7. Well, let's check out another flop. The flop is the Queen of Spades, the 4 of spades, and the 9 of clubs. Players, you know what time it is. No decisions are left. Let's flip over some cards. Let's see what you got. All right, Dana in our top spot with the Jack 3. Okay, Jack high, I guess. Bucket, though, with pocket kings. Oh, yikes. The Cowboys for Bucket. All right, that puts them in the top spot right now. Dana, not going to lie, you got to hit runner here. Otherwise, Bucket's going to have this hand. Let's go to the turn card. The turn card is the 6 of hearts. Yeah, that does it. Dana, you are drawing dead, so we can go ahead and roll out the river. The river card would have been the 10 of spades. Bucket takes this one with those Cowboys, and I'm just going to go ahead and take a sip of what is not a pumpkin spice latte. It absolutely is a pumpkin spice latte, and I hope that shocks absolutely none of you. Because guess what? We're moving on into final table hand number 8. Friends, let's check out another flop. The flop is the King of Spades, the 9 of diamonds, and the Queen of diamonds. Friends, flip over some cards. I can't wait to see what y'all are bringing to final table hand number 8. All right, we've got Dana with a 10-9. Okay, a pair of 9s. And we've got Bucket, oh, with a 9-5. All right, that means the Dolly Parton is not giving you much on this board. You do have those 9s, but you are currently being dominated by Dana. Okay, Bucket, I'm not going to lie to you. This is not looking good for you. You need to get some serious help on this turn. Let's go to the turn card. The turn card is the 6 of diamonds. Hang on. Oh my gosh, all you need is, I believe, the board to pair here. Because, Bucket, you could be chopping this pot with Dana. Oh my goodness gracious. Bucket, keep your fingers crossed. Let's go to the river card. The river card is... Oh my gosh, the king of clubs. That'll do it. Bucket and Dana, somehow you are both chopping this pot. For those of you who don't know how that works, both players have pair of kings, pair of nines with a queen kicker. And that means, guess what? We are still heads up, moving on into final table hand number 9. Let's check out another flop. The flop is the 8 of diamonds, the ace of spades, and the 3 of diamonds. Players, let's flip it over. Also, huge shout out to the 350 of you who are still watching this game. What a wild ride. Let's see how you guys are doing in round number 9. We've got Dana with the 8-7. Okay, a pair of 8s gives you mid-pair. Bucket with the 9-4. Okay, Bucket, it might be time to meet your maker. You need a 9 to come down on this turn or this river, or to hit serious runner here. Let's go to the turn card. The turn card is the 9 of diamonds. Oh my gosh, Bucket. What I said about horseshoes? Yeah, tell me how you ate that. All right, you got a pair of 9s. All right, Dana, you can now hit an 8 or a 7, but neither can be of diamonds because then Bucket would have a flush. But an 8 or a 7 of any other suit will end this game. Let's go to the river card. The river card is... Oh my gosh, the jack of diamonds. Bucket, could you get any luckier managing to hit a jack high flush on that river? Oh my goodness gracious. You know what that means? That means we are moving on into final table hand number 10. It's been a while since that happened. The last one I had, I believe, was like 2 weeks ago. I had 11 final tables. Let's see if we get there. Let's check out another flop. The flop is the king of spades, the 6 of clubs, and the 9 of hearts. All right, friends. Let's flip them and grip them. Let's see what's happening in final table hand number 10. All right, we've got Dana with the 8-7. All right, you are open-ended. You're hoping a 5 or 10 comes down for a straight because Bucket at the moment has the jack 8. All right, right now it looks like Bucket is in the lead simply with jack high, but let's go to that turn card. The turn card is... Oh, the 7 of spades. Okie dokie. Dana has now made a pair of 7s and puts them in the lead. Okay, Bucket, what can you hit here? Bucket, you are hoping any spade comes down, I suppose, for a flush. You can hit a higher pair with a jack. Oh my gosh, you can hit a 10 for a straight or a 5 for a straight. Okay, Bucket, your odds actually aren't bad here. Dana, you are fading about half of the deck. Otherwise, you could be ending this game. Let's go to the river card. The river card is... the 2 of hearts. That'll do it. Dana, you are tonight's Cash Live champion. Holy macaroni, what a tournament that was. Congrats to you, Dana. You earned it. You're going home with $30 in your pocket. Bucket, you are going home with a 20, so congrats to you. What a match that was. Holy cow. Dana, that virtual bracelet is all yours. Friends, final table, it's min cashers, spectators. Thank you all for sticking around and watching today's game. If you didn't make it to the final table, don't worry. You'll be invited to my other potluck. Don't worry, it won't be pumpkin spice themed. Tonight, I got another game at 6 p.m. Pacific, and I can't wait to see you there. Friends, in between then and now, make sure you head on over, leave us a 5-star review. Yeah, we love reading them. Danny, myself, Kira, Matt, we all love reading them, and might even give you a little bit of a shout out in our next game. Now, players, in case you're wondering how to end any good pumpkin spice potluck, the dessert we all know and love. Put it up, Kira. Kira, get that down immediately. Kira, that's disgusting. It was supposed to be a pumpkin pie. Gosh, sorry about her. I told you, we keep her around for the music shoutouts, but other than that, frankly, I don't really know. Anyway, folks, I'll see you at 6 p.m. Thank you so much for being here. I'm your host, Natalie Reina, signing off, wishing you a wonderful Thursday afternoon. Ciao for now.